Hello everyone, my name is Anas Qureshi and today in this video we are going to learn about class diagram. What is class diagram? Human class diagram show the classes of the system, their interrelationship and the operations and attributes of the classes. Explore domain concepts in the form of a domain model. Analyze requirements in the form of a conceptual analysis model. Depict the detailed design of object-oriented or object-based software. They can be used throughout the development. Class diagram carry different information depending on the phase of the development process and the level of detail being considered. Neatly, class diagram reflect the problem domain which is familiar to end users. A developer progresses class diagrams move toward the implementation domain which is familiar to a software engineer. The content of a class diagram will reflect this change in emphasis during the development process. Now, this is class diagram. Now, class diagram rationale. This is desirable to build a system quickly and cheaply and to meet requirements. All required behavior can be realized simply from object in the implemented classes. Coordinate classes of the system. The system consists of a class of object in the interaction with the other part of the system. Desirable to make the system easy to maintain and modify. The classes should be derived from the domain avoid abstract object. Classes provide limited support to capture system behavior, about to capture non-functional requirements of the system as classes. Class diagram basics. Classes basic class components, attributes and operations. Class relationship, association, generalization, aggregation and composition. Classes a description of a group of objects all with similar rules in the system. Structural features define what object of the class know. Behavioral features define what object of the class can do. Object derived from things, tangible, real-world objects, etc. Rules, classes of actors in system. The student, managers, nurses, etc. Event, admission, registration, matriculation, etc. Interaction, meeting, tutorial, etc. Now, basic class compartments. Name attributes represent the state of an object of the class. They are description of the structural or static features of a class. Operation define the way in which objects may interact. Operation or description of behavioral or dynamic features of class. This is the attributes and the operations. Features name types. Type is the data type of the attributes or the data returned by the operation. Visibility, private, public or protected attributes, initial value, derived attribute, multiplicity. Examples of multiplicity: two instances, 1 0 or one instance 0 or no limit on the number of instances including non exactly one instance, at least one instance. Operation operations parameters placed by value or by reference. Method node grouping by type. A method node capture the actual implementation of operations. Association a relationship between instances of classes. There is an association between two classes. If an instance of one class must know about the other in order to perform its work. In a diagram, an association is a link connecting two classes. Association name, multiplicity, role, name, hint, navigation. Generalization in an inheritance link indicating one class is a superclass of the other. The subclass an object of a subclass to be used as a member of the superclass. The behavior of the two specific classes on receiving the same message should be similar. A generalization has a triangle pointing to the superclass. Payment is a superclass of cash, check and credit. This is diagram. Generalization continued. Checking generalization. If class A is generalization of a class B, then every B is in A. Designed by contract. A subclass must keep to the contract of the superclass by ensuring operations behavior with the pre and post condition on the method and that the class invariant is maintained. Implementing generalizations. Java creating the subclass by extending the superclass inheritance. Increases system coupling. Modifying the superclass method may require changes in many subclass. Strict inheritance to conceptual modeling. Avoid using inheritance when some other association is more appropriate. Aggregation and compositions. Aggregation are used to indicate that as well as having attributes of its own, an instance of one class may consist of or include instances of another class, or an association in which one class belongs to a collection having have a diamond and pointing to the part containing the whole. Compositions imply coincident lifetime. A coincident lifetime means the when the whole and of the association is created deleted, the part components are created deleted. Modeling by class diagram. Class diagram models from a conceptual viewpoint reflect the requirements of a problem domain. From a specification or implementation viewpoint reflect the intended design or implementation respectively of a software system. Producing class diagrams involve the following iterative activities. Find classes and association directly from the use case is identify attributes and operations and allocate to classes. How to build a class diagram. Design is driven by criterion of completeness either of data or responsibility. Data driven design identifies all the data and see it is covered by some collection of objects of the class of the system. Responsibility driven and design identifies all the responsibilities of the system and see them are covered by a collection of objects of the classes of the system. Characteristic of class diagram. A class diagram resembles a flowchart in which classes are portrayed as boxes. Each box having three rectangles inside. The top rectangle contains the name of the class. The middle rectangle contains the attributes of the class. The lower rectangle contains the methods, also called operations of the class. I hope you understand by class diagram. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.